Hi guys, True here, welcome to my continued playthrough of LA Cops on the Xbox One on Nightmare difficult level. This is story mission 8, the final story mission. We continue to employ the rope-a-dope technique where you fire into a room, back off round the corner and kill the enemies as they flood through the doorways. This is the final level. It introduces a couple of new mechanics on this mission, namely in the third and fourth parts of the mission. I'll cover those when we get to them, but this level's pretty straightforward, this first area. It's pretty slow going. Just again, fire, lure them out, and take them out. Again, big room full of enemies here. Fire, lure them out, and they're all dead. Run to the left. Job done. Second part of the final mission, final story mission anyway.
I'm going in. Cover me.
Big room full of enemies here, but again, same technique. The bigger room the better really, because the enemies come flooding in. Take a few easy kills out through the glass windows, and here you could lure them out one by one, but I take the long range technique where you fire, back off and take them out. It all depends how confident you've become with your ability with the game, whether you want to do that or not, but you can just back off and lure them, you know, a few at a time and take them out the easy way. I thought I could kill him through the wall there, but that's bulletproof glass, but it worked a treat anyway. It lured him out and got an easy kill. Then again, there's only one more room left, I think. I don't know why I did that actually. I went a bit gung-ho. I thought, for some reason I thought one of them was a civilian, but we got the second cop to fall back on, so nothing much to worry about there. Get a cheeky arrest, pretty rare in Nightmare mode. First aid kit's there as well, so pick it up and revive my other cop. So we've got both lives again. Final real room. I think this is the last enemy. In fact, no, there's 2 enemies left, and there we go. Done. Into the lift. Floor 2 clear. Now, floor 3 is a defense mission. You have to survive for 3 minutes. So start by bursting out the room and taking out the enemies that are already in the room. There's several first aid kits to do revivals in this room, and there's also several donuts as well to pick up. There's a case of taking the guys out. Use the long range technique to take them out, because there's not really much to hide. The fruit machines don't give you any cover whatsoever. That's just an illusion. Now what will happen now is there's various spawning points throughout the level, those doors that you can see, and an arrow will indicate where they're going to come from. Now the best technique I can give you is position your characters where I've got them here at this left hand corner, and then you've got 2 walls of cover there. So if they spawn up at the top, you can just do that there, pin yourself against the wall, take them out. There's only a couple of spawn points which are a bit more challenging when you're in this position here, but again, this one here, they again funnel through at that corner, so you can go on the lower wall, take them out easily like that. Again, that's the hardest one there. You have to just take them out at range, but it's pretty straightforward because they shouldn't get close to you as long as your aim's true enough. Again, we've got an upper spawn point there. Again, you can just take them out at range there, and that's pretty much all the spawn points covered. There's 2 just below where my character is at the moment, but they're really easy because they just come out of that door there and just basically run around the corner and die. There's also a door further up as well, just from that last spawn point, which they're coming out of now. Again, same tactic employed there. And it's pretty much straightforward, as long as your aim is pretty true on the long range kills on the 2 long range spawn points. You shouldn't have a problem. You could stay here all day, ammo permitting. I mean, I don't think I've run out of ammunition on my first guy, but obviously if you do, you've got your second guy to fall back on. There's enemies who drop weapons if you're a bit more bit more wasteful on your ammunition, and you've also got several revives on this map as well with first aid kits. So it's not as hard as it first looks. It does look very daunting. If you played through the previous difficulty levels, you probably wasn't looking forward to this bit on Nightmare, but it's not that hard at all. Probably the most important thing is that you keep hold of your assault rifles, because if you do die on the previous level and you exit the level when the cop's down, you will default back to the pistol for that cop, and that can cause a problem. But if you carry your assault rifles through to this level and the final level, then it's a piece of cake. And we've got 10 seconds left now. I don't think another lot spawn, but if it did, they wouldn't even get to me anyway. So, and that's it. So on to the final part of the game now, the final level. Now the final stage of the game, or the mission of story mode anyway, is a giant casino hall. You have to destroy 76 fruit machines to lure the boss out of his panic room. Now this room starts off with probably 15 or so enemies already randomly patrolling around. So you need to try and take them out very slowly. There's no cover whatsoever in this room, because the fruit machines do not provide cover. You can fire through the fruit machines and kill enemies, so don't rely on those walls as cover. So you have to rely on your long range technique, which is, like I say, take them out as fast as possible. If they start advancing towards you, back off, so they have to run. If they're running, they can't shoot at you. You stress that an awful lot. And the easiest way to do this is using that backing off long range killing technique, because there's no cover. But you can use the rope-a-dope in the last bit by hiding in the room that you spawn in, though it is an awful lot more difficult. But it's whichever you feel comfortable with. I'm demonstrating the long range one here. Now you have to take the fruit machines out as quickly as you possibly can, because these rooms are just going to continuously spawn enemies. And when the 76 fruit machine comes out, the boss will scream at you and leave his panic room. Now when he leaves his panic room, the waves of enemies are absolutely immense. There's tons of enemies that come here. Now the reason I do the backing off run and gun technique is simply because of maneuverability. Now I think my AI partner gets taken out off screen there. You just saw him blow up. It's a bit unfortunate. That's just random, that can happen sometimes. But if you go in this room here, you have all of enemies coming at you, and it's just too enclosed and they do overwhelm you. Well, that's the second hit on the boss already. You saw him appear. So it's just a case of backing off, and if you can see where the arrows are coming, where they're going to spawn from, head towards it and try and take them out as they're coming out and spawn you. And there's the boss again. Final hit on him, dead, and that's all the story missions complete on Nightmare.